Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I'm here with a friendly, I was going to say friendly face, but we have an avatar. I've seen Raj's face before, but we're going to be talking about WarHaven today. We got some updates, kind of have a launch party going on, so it should be a pretty good time here today. We'll try not to take too much of your time. I know Raj is pretty busy getting everything launched and everything. Welcome to the audience. Please say hello if you're here. Question of the day for today for the audience is, what is your favorite? Let's do something. Let's do something where I can get to know you. What's your favorite type of food? Okay, let's go with that. Personally, I love pizza. I love tacos. I love nachos. I'm a simple man. But let me know in the audience what your favorite food is, and just say hello if you're here. So, Raj, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you here again. For people who aren't familiar with you, I know we got a bunch of people from your community here. We got a bunch of people from my community who know you already. But tell us, give us just a quick introduction of yourself, and then we'll jump into WarHaven a little bit.
Thanks there, James. Hi, guys. Name's Raj Masters. I'm the CEO of WarHaven, and I'm also part of the WarFi core team as well. So I work on both projects. So a little background about me. I've been in the financial industry for over 13 years, and since 2019, been in the crypto space and the DeFi in 2021. And a great fan of James Pelton's YouTube.
Awesome. That's good. That's what we want to hear. So tell us a little bit about WarHaven. Again, some of my audience, and then obviously your community is going to know what it is. But for people who've never heard of it, how would you elevator pitch what WarHaven is?
WarHaven, the best way to look at it is, as you know, I work for WarFi, and they have amazing trading bots, 25 months of green. And what I've basically done is I decided to expand on it. So WarHaven is like a more gamified ecosystem with a lot of moving parts where our Slayer ecosystem that's just launching today, it has like a completely never before seen token that I've designed, which has looked at like what was wrong with all existing tokens at the moment, the way I feel, in my opinion. So I created a token that is extremely volatile with an ever increasing minimum reserve price. So that's the Slayer token side. And there's also the shadow token as well, which is more like a wealth generator that multiplies your wealth over the long run. So it's like a fun ecosystem with so many different moving parts, so many different NFTs, with so many opportunities of making rewards through multiple avenues.
Yes, love it. And that's probably the most common question I get about WarHaven is, how is it different than Warbots? So do you want to kind of maybe talk about, you talked about the Slayer token, and I'd love for us to kind of go through and just talk about the different ways for people to make money. But can you kind of talk about just how you're divergent from Warbots, who my community is very familiar with?
Yes, of course. So the difference between both of those would be is Warfi, the way I look at it is they're like the backbone when it comes to revenue. Now, I always say that every project needs to have a good revenue stream to make sure that there's no Ponzi economics involved in it. And Warfi, with its track record, you just can't go wrong with that. So we utilize Warfi, which I see as like, let's just say, the powerhouse of revenue. Now we get our revenue from them, and then I'm able to create more unique products where you can make, like more higher potential earnings with, with more like participation. Because with the trading bots on the Warfi side, where you can just set and forget it, but with in Warhaven, you have to be a bit more active. So you have to put a bit more effort into it. But there's also those rewards that come in for those who are more active in how they do their strategies.
Okay, very good. So it's kind of got the backbone of Warbots, but then you kind of built on top of it. So it's kind of like a fork of Warbots, but then there's more built on top of it. And
Yeah.
you already mentioned the Slayer. Do you want to talk about the Slayer NFT collection?
Yes, of course. So here the picture that you're seeing right now, this is part of our Dragon Bundle set, which is extremely limited. Only 100 will ever be available in existence. 80 has already been given out, so there's actually 20 remaining. What these come with is they come with a 5 Slayer character cards, like this one is the wizard here that you see. Having all 5 cards of them, you can basically stake them in one of our reward pools. So I'll get to those reward pools in a moment. You also get a Dragon Vault as well, NFT. This allows a person to generate a referral link. So with that referral link, anybody that joins into the Slayer ecosystem, 0.5% of all transactions that they do from mint side and redeem side, this goes directly to the person who created a referral. And the unique thing about this is you can actually self-refer yourself. So this way you're actually saving 0.5% on the mint and redeem side. So that's a little extra bonus there, of course. And there's also the Dragon Key NFT. This one too gives you access to a reward pool, just like the Slayer NFT character cards, but it has a higher allocation. And the other good thing about the Dragon Key is we have another separate trading bot that we've kept aside strictly for the Dragon Key holders, which is compounding already for the almost 3 months right now. And after 12 months of compounding has finished, that all the profits from that is going to go into the reward pool for the Dragon Key holders. So this way, they will always be earning, income from the trading bots for the life of the project, and which will just keep on increasing.
Okay, very good. No, that's a good explanation. And by the way, if anybody misses anything, the recording of this will be available right when we're done. You can go back and kind of watch it more slowly if you need help understanding. So tell us about the launch that we're talking about here today. What are we here for today? Tell us about the launch.
So, guys, today we're basically launching the Slayer ecosystem. If you've not joined our Discord, then do so right now because I'm just about to basically post a link right now. Actually, is that okay, James? Yeah, if I just post that.
Yes, maybe you might have to put it in the private chat and then I'll send it out. But here's a link to join Discord. So yeah, everybody hop into the Discord there. And then yeah, if you send me the link, I can put it out there. Or you can post it in Discord too, I guess.
Okay, there it is. I've just posted it right now, actually.
Okay, you put it in Discord?
Yes, I have.
All
So I
right.
guess we can give everybody a minute or two just to get on, like to the app and everything, so they can see what it looks like.
Yeah. So everybody hop into Discord. There's a link there. Do you want me to share the link here on the video or just leave it in Discord?
Yeah, just you can share it actually, so we can just go through a couple of things with all the people, so they can see what it looks like.
So there's a link to the white paper, Connect Wallet. Enter the Slayer app.
Yep. Okay, so this is our NFT staking page. Here you can see that all the NFTs that you own. So things like the Dragon Slayer, the Well Dragons, everything's that it's got some like description, a little bit about them, explaining them, so which actually links you back to the Git book white paper, so that way you can read more about it. And you'll also find your referral link generator here as well at the bottom. So you just basically just click on generate link and then just copy it, then send it to yourself. So you can self-refer yourself, or you can just send it to friends and family, anybody that you want. And they, as long as they use your link to connect to the app, you will get those 0.5% that's coming to you. To make sure that that your referral link is working, all you basically do is go to the Slayer page where you do the minting. You will see that your wallet is connected. So if you go right at the top and choose the Slayer token at the top, there's the Heaven pool on the left side. So at a little bit at the bottom, you should see like where your wallet is.
Yep, see it there.
Yeah, so that means that that's the referral, that's been attached to it.
Okay, very cool. So, can you kind of walk us through? Again, my audience is how do we make money off of this? Do you want to kind of just walk through what's going on here? So, you went through the My NFT pages. I don't know if you want to maybe quickly go through these again. If
Yeah, of
people,
course.
yeah,
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we'll start from the top. Okay, so guys, okay, so one of the things, okay, a cool thing about our trading bot is whenever you put in $500 or deposit, a cumulative, we sent out our Whelp Dragon NFT, for free. Just think of it like a stamp card. You just basically collect them for every $500 that you deposit. And once you collect 12 of them, we send out a free Dragon Slayer NFT, which is the next one, that cool looking guy you see here with the double swords. Now, this Dragon Slayer NFT, you can stake it on the platform. So this it gets staked to reward pool one, I call it. Now, every month from around 2% of the mint fee and 0.5% from the redeem fee that we generate from our volume, we, the team, we buy up ShadowSlayer token, and then we put them into three reward pool. 20% goes into the reward pool for the Dragon Slayer NFT, so people can claim from that. And 20% goes into the Slayer NFT character cards, those 5 cards that comes with the Dragon bundle. And 60% goes into reward pool 3, which is for the Dragon key. So that's like gets the lion's share of everything. And the next part, okay, is if you go to the Slayer section, please. Slayer
up here,
token.
go to the Slayer token.
Yep. Okay, now when you click on the redeem, mint and redeem button, so the mint side on for the Heaven pool, this is where you can obviously do your buying, of course. You'll see all the statistics there, and if you drop down to where it says Heaven portfolio, you'll see some cool little stats, okay, where you'll see dragon shards that you can earn. For every $1 of volume that you do, you get one dragon shard. Now, if you were to alternative redeem into sorry, a Shadow Slayer token, you get double the dragon shards, which I'll get into that in a bit more in a bit. Now, these dragon shards, they can actually be utilized for exchanging for like USDT and some other novelty and cosmetic, stuffs that we're going to be bringing out. So just think of them like how you get reward points, but in this case you can actually use those points for like some extra money or for other stuff to purchase. You'll also see like your dollar cost average, that how much that you've basically spent versus how many tokens that you've received. This will like it's just something just to help people so they know that where the dollar cost average value is, so that way if the price is higher than the dollar cost average, then they know, okay, it's time to start selling and taking some profit, of course. Now, when you click on the redeem button on the Heaven there, please, James. Okay, right.
There.
Now, on the redeem side, if you were to now sell, obviously you can exchange it for USDT. There is a 10% redeem fee when you're selling the Heaven token. Now, if you click on the Mint Shadow Slayer, what this will basically do is it will sell the token for half the redeem fee, 5%, and then it uses the USDT to mint ShadowSlayer token at 10%. So this actually works out to 14.5% fee because 1 times 0.95 times 0.90 works out to 0.855. Now, this is the only way you can get into the ShadowSlayer token, with the exception of those NFT staking. So if you got those NFTs, whether the Dragon Slayer or the Dragon Bundle, you can earn some ShadowSlayer token that way, or otherwise you will have to get yourself some Slayer token and then redeem it into ShadowSlayer token in the future. That's the only way you can get into it. The Slayer token is actually extremely volatile. It does not work on the way traditional LP works models like supply and demand. It has like a step system which incrementally increases every whole token that is basically bought. And due to the parameters that's been set, the minimum reserve price, it can never go below that, which keeps on increasing with every single volume, very, very slowly, incrementally. So the more volume, the more sharply it rises the minimum price value. So try to picture like the first month, let's just say the minimum reserve price is $8. Maybe next month the minimum reserve price is $12, and then maybe $16 the month after. So it just keeps on going higher and higher the more volume there is. So one could technically buy at $20, $25, $50. If they wait long enough for the minimum reserve price to go up, they'll always make profit basically from the Slayer token. Now, there's also two special events with the Slayer token. This is called the Calamity Event and the Ragnarok event. The way the Calamity event works is when the Slayer token reaches certain price points, it triggers a Calamity event. An announcement will be posted in Discord, which will tag everybody, so everybody's actually aware. This will bring the price down to the reserve minimum price, which is basically the cheapest the token can ever go to. It can never go below that. So you might see, let's say the price of the token is say $60. Calamity event has triggered. So now the price has gone down to $30, the minimum reserve price. That $30 is now the cheapest. It can never ever go below that because we have enough liquidity where if every single token holder was to sell at the same time, it can pay out at $30 each. So this is actually the best time to dollar cost average and to get back in. I designed this so just to help people where people can actually swing trade. So the idea is before Calamity event triggers, try to start taking your profits. And then when Calamity event does trigger, take some of those profits and maybe use some of the money to dollar cost averaging to build your bag up. That's the whole gamified aspect, you see.
Right.
And the lastly is the Ragnarok event. This probably will not even happen for about probably 3 years or so. It is a very, very long, far away in the future. Ragnarok event. So what does a Ragnarok event do? A Ragnarok event, what it basically does is once the reserve price reaches 76.5% or higher from its final price cap, there is a chance Ragnarok event can happen. The closer the reserve price gets to the final price cap. So let's just say the final price cap was $10,000. The price cap go any higher than that. And let's say we had enough money that it can pay everybody $7,650 because that's 76.5% towards the reserve price. Ragnarok event can happen at any time from there. And as it gets closer and closer to that final price, the likelihood of it triggering increases. When the Ragnarok event happens, everybody gets liquidated and gets paid out at the reserve price. So if the reserve price was $7,650, then everybody's going to be paid out at that price. Now, there won't be any fees when people are being paid out. So that 10% redeem fee is removed. Now, people do still also have the option of where they can choose to take it in ShadowSlayer token as well, if they don't want to take it in USDT, in which case they will pay the 10% mint fee on that. Now, the other thing about the ShadowSlayer token I wanted to mention why it's actually very, very powerful is, James, let me ask you a question. Do you stake Bitcoin?
I do stake some Bitcoin, yes.
How much would you say returns you make on Bitcoin
Oh,
a year?
hardly any. Like 8% a year, maybe.
8%. Okay. Now, would you say that's the highest, that you can actually earn a year on Bitcoin staking? Or have you heard of anyone else where you can earn higher than 8%?
I've heard of it's the highest I think I can get safely.
Okay. And what's the highest have you ever heard? Humor me.
I've heard maybe like 26%, maybe.
Okay, so that's a bit low in my books. Why have I told you, okay, that you can actually make around 60% plus a year in Bitcoin, guaranteed?
That would be amazing. I'd be definitely interested in hearing.
Well, here's where ShadowSlayer Token comes in, and I'm going to explain to you how. It's so simple, actually. Okay, so picture this right now. ShadowSlayer Token, okay, you get into that token. Now, with the ShadowSlayer Token in the future, we're going to be bringing out ShadowSlayer staking rewards. This is where users who have 10,000 tokens or higher will be eligible to be able to stake. It's actually a very, very exclusive club. Okay. So it's actually designed for those who are really committed to building their wealth. Now, those people who stake there, we've got some shadow slave bots that I call trading bots that are already building, and the profits from there is going to be paying out to those users. It's already compounding, it's increasing, so that we can pay them up to a maximum of 10% a month. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it'll be 10% every month, but that's the maximum that cap that people can earn. Now let's just say that they were earning 5% a month in Shadow Slayer token. That 5% a month in 12 months works out to about 60%. Okay, now Shadow Slayer token is backed by Bitcoin. It also has an appreciating price mechanic built into it as well. So somebody has staked their token in ShadowSlayer token. In 12 months, they've made, let's just say, 60% average in ShadowSlayer token from the staking. Now they redeem it at 2%, and then they send it to their Binance and swap it into actual Bitcoin. Voila. They just made about 60% in Bitcoin compared to, did you say 26%, the highest you ever seen?
Yes.
You know, guess they need to go back to the drawing board, yeah. So I designed Shadow Slaves token strictly for those who want to basically build a lot of Bitcoin in the future. Think of Shadow Slave token as a utility token that will help you accumulate actual Bitcoin a lot more faster than any other methods that I can think of in DeFi, any other platforms. So that's the
Okay.
utility. Like I said, how do you get Shadow Slayer token? You need Slayer token to get into it, or those NFTs. So this gives Slayer token a utility as well. So Slayer token is not just all about volatility swing trading. It's also a utility token to get into the Shadow Slayer token, so that you can accumulate far more Bitcoin faster than any other means on the planet.
Okay. Awesome. No, that sounds really great. So if somebody is watching right now and they're like, okay, I just want to dip my toes in, and then, what's the best way for a beginner to get in right now? If they don't really know much about the ecosystem, they just kind of want to explore, what would you recommend they do right now?
Okay, what I would recommend, okay, if you're completely new and you just want to play it safe, get one of our trading bots, Dragon Egg. Our minimum deposit is actually $50 just to get in. So anybody can just easily get into it. Our trading bot, it does have a 10% deposit fee. So you put in $50 USDT, 10% goes in the deposit fee. So you'll have $45 that goes into pending trading pool. This will then go into the active trading pool the month after, and then it'll be trading for that month. And once the trading is complete, you'll be able to claim your profits the next month. Usually it's on the 5th of month. So if you put in money in January, it'll be in pending. February, it'll be trading. And in March, you'll have the choice from the 2nd to the 4th to choose whether you wish to compound or claim your profits. And by the 5th of March, you can just take your profits if you've chosen claim. So this is the simplest way. So somebody who's completely new can just put in like $50 a month, something like that, and just build up gradually. And then once they're more comfortable, maybe they can put in a little bit more just to increase the return. And remember, every single time they're putting in $500 of deposit, they're earning free web dragons, which I'm going to send to them. And once they've accumulated 12 of them, they get a free Dragon Slayer NFT, which they can stake and earn themselves some free ShadowSlayer token.
Okay. Now that sounds like a good plan. So I'm going to recommend the first thing everybody needs to do is hop into Discord, which I just provided that link again. So everybody hop into Discord. And then, yeah, if you're wanting to just kind of dip your toe in and get started in the ecosystem, look around in the Git book a little bit to make sure you understand how everything's working. But you can start with just the simple trading bots, okay, where it's just a minimum $50. And like Raj was saying, you can do $50 a month, because then after a month you'll have $100 plus your 5 or 6 or 7% return, and that's a good way to kind of DCA in, build that up over time. And then as you grow, you'll be able to get into different parts of the ecosystem a little bit easier. So, and I'll leave all those links there again. So hop into Discord, warhaven-tradingbots.com, go there. And then you can really get into the Slayer ecosystem, which again, I'll leave that link here as well. And then can you kind of explain to, again, the new people, what is launching today? Like, what's the brand new stuff that's today?
Yeah, so like I said, the Slayer token, it's actually going live very soon in the next 2 minutes. So everybody be ready for that, okay? Um, and I guess one of the way is really want people to actually just see it firsthand, like where you can actually have a token that is extremely volatile, but it can actually also generate a lot of profits for people. Like, anybody who gets in the Slayer ecosystem, the token, like even in the next 2 years, they'll still make money. Nobody needs to feel like, oh no, our price has gone too high, I'll never make money. No, it doesn't work like that. We are self-sustainable. Even if we did not have a single new investor from this launch that we're happening right now, we will still be sustainable. And those who are already in the ecosystem will still actually carry on making money because we already have revenue generating for us. So there's no pandemonics to it. We're completely self-sustainable. So this is like a safe way, okay, where people can enjoy, this kind of volatility, gamified aspects, and make money knowing that, they're in a project that has some excellent trading bots from WarFi that's helping them for revenue.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, it's a proven revenue stream. So again, yeah, like you said, not based on Ponzonomics. So then the nice thing about that is it doesn't fall apart if, like you said, new people don't come in. So always happy to see projects like that. We have a question from Kevin. Can this token be swapped for a stable coin?
Can this token be? Well, yeah. I mean, the Slayer token, when you sell it, you basically can get USDT back because that's what the backing is in the LP. So that's the stable coin.
Yep. So you mint with USDT and then you redeem it back for USDT. So yes, it can be swapped. But now this won't be available on any like DEXs or anything, right? Like this is only on the WarHaven website here.
That's correct. It has to be on our DR because the way it's been designed, created, the mechanics, it's something that's never been done before. You see, there has to be certain parameters in place for it to do what it's supposed to do. So you can't do that on Dexys, unfortunately.
Okay. Yep. Hopefully that answers your question, Kevin. But yeah, if anybody else has any questions, again, Raj is the man with the plan. So let me know. Happy to bring those up. So Slayer token launching here any minute. Do we want to stay live while we wait for that?
It's launching pretty much in 5 seconds. Ready, guys?
Should we do a countdown? 5, 4.
It's live now.
Oh, it's live. Oh, I missed the countdown. Oh no. Awesome. So this is live now. Let's see. Is there anything on the page that will let us know?
Right. So you may just want to just refresh it first, and then James, you fancy doing a little test buy for your audience?
Yeah, absolutely. I only have 29 USDT. You guys can see I'm kind of broke
fine.
these days.
Okay. So
But yeah, I can do
just
this. So I'm in MetaMask right now, just doing all my stuff. You guys know how it goes. So I approve it. We'll give that a second here. and then I will mint. Again, my MetaMask pops up. Signing. Mint in progress. All right, mint successful.
There you go. That's it. Simple. Now
There
all
we
you have to
go.
do is just keep an eye on it. Okay, right. I can see the price is going up.
Yep. So you guys can see if you bought right at launch, you're already in profit here. So we got some buys coming in. So this is live. Market cap's up. There we go. Market cap's up about 8K from where we started. So this is live. So very good. Nice launch. Doesn't look like we got botted or anything like that. Kind of risky doing a launch live like this, you know.
Well, remember you might remember our first AMA that we did regarding the Slayer ecosystem a few months ago. One of the good thing is that bots, people who use bad actors who use bots to try and damage a protocol, it's impossible for them to hurt the Slayer ecosystem because of the way it's been designed. If anything, bots will actually be helping the ecosystem. And that's why I actually challenged live on the AMA for anybody who wants to try to hurt Slayer, please do.
Give it a shot. See if you can make it happen.
Like I said, Slayer, the way I've designed it, mechanics and everything, it is foolproof. I mean, nobody can game it, game the system or anything. It's all been designed to benefit the users. Somebody right now who does not even know how to swing trade could literally just put in $1,000 right now and just like check back after 6 months, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'm in profit because why? Minimum reserve price has increased."
Yeah.
Happy day.
Absolutely. Now, can you remind me? I'm staking my Dragon Slayer right now. Can you just remind the audience? Is that not available to stake yet?
Okay, now for the staking part, this will not be available until March.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
staking. 'Cause we want revenue and everything to build up for the first month. So I'll
Gotcha.
be releasing the staking in March for users.
Okay. All right. So we'll have to do another. We'll do another live, and I'll stake my NFTs live as well.
Yeah.
That'd be good. We got some good buys coming in. Some people already starting to take some profit. So
Good. I'm happy. And this
yeah.
is what I want. I want. Remember, unlike sometimes you might see in certain projects where they're like, don't sell, don't be paper hand or whatever. Forget that nonsense. And the way I see it, this is your hard-earned money. You want to take profit, take profit. If you only want to make 2% return and take profit, that's fine. If you're a whale and you want to sell all of it, that's completely fine as well. Slayer is designed for the people because at the end of the day, you might recall, James. Okay, I said to you, Slayer was funded by our community. When I came up with the idea for the token, it was actually a community member who said, "Hey Raj, what if we helped fund it for you, the seed capital?" And I was like, "Hey, you know what? That could work actually. So I'll have to create something unique that will benefit you all as well." So I went back to the drawing board on what can I offer in return for that. And here we are. Slayer would never be here if it wasn't for our community.
Yep, absolutely. And you
So
guys
I,
do it.
so I owe them.
You have a good community. I've just been looking around in the Discord, active community. So big good things happening there. And yeah, chart's looking pretty good so far. So market cap's going up. People are starting to get in and get out. So awesome. Nice work on that. We have
Excellent.
a T Gunner, great work team. So yeah, that was pretty smooth.
Mm. Yep. Just remember, people,
Awesome.
okay, whenever Calamity Event happens, okay, you will see that it goes back to its reserve price. So do not panic. This is completely normal, okay? So when the Calamity Event happens, even if you see a 50% downward, this is all designed into the system. Because like I said, the idea is for you to start taking profits slowly, and then when the calamity happens, you use some of those profits to buy back in at the cheapest price after the calamity has triggered, because you can never go below that. So this way, people are always like, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, just to help them into that.
Okay. Awesome. And when do you think that first one will happen? It's random, right?
Mm. It happens at set prices. So as the price goes higher and higher, it will trigger. So let's say the first one happens at $30, for example. Okay. So once it's triggered at $30, it unlocks the next price range, which means, say, when the Calamity event triggers at $30, and let's say the price went down to, I don't know, say $10, for example. So that's the cheapest somebody can get in. People start buying. Now the Calamity, the next one will happen higher than $30 because $30 has already been triggered. And there will be a large enough gap. So technically a person can make 2 to 3 times their money, technically, every Calamity event. So that's a lot of
Okay.
gains there.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Are you still there, Raj?
Yes, I thought it was on my side or something.
Oh no, sorry. I hit the mute button. I didn't unhit it. Halder
Ah,
is wanting to know, where do we see the reserve price?
right. So the reserve price, okay, it's not shown, it's hidden. This is so that if the reserve price was shown and everything, then obviously there might be individuals who will try to have a certain advantage, like do things a certain way, which can actually hurt them as well, without because because they might think like, okay, um, I will wait until the price has gone to reserve price or something before I buy. In the meantime, others are basically buying and selling in the other price range. Remember back in when Bitcoin was around $6,000, and everyone was saying, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to wait till it's $5,000. Then I'm going to go all in." And everyone's like, "Dude, get in now while it's still cheap before it goes off." "Oh, no, 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 I'm going to wait till it's $5,000. What happened? It went all up to $69,000. And those who were waiting for it to go to $5,000, they missed out. So this is what I don't want to happen to people. I don't want people to come into the ecosystem, then they're waiting for that reserve price, etc. Because that reserve price could end up going up, you see, while they're still waiting. And then they missed out on gains. And that is the opposite of what I want.
Right. Yep. Nope. That makes total sense. So I totally get that. So okay, very cool. Well, hey, this was nicely done. Working well. It's all up, buy and sell. I think the chart's still moving up and down here a bit. We got buys and sells coming in. So very cool. We'll have to have you back on in March when staking's available. So I really appreciate what you're doing and love to be a part of it. So let's just stay in touch and we'll keep doing announcements here as things come up.
Thank you, James. I look forward to it.
Yeah. So awesome. Audience, as always, appreciate you guys. I tell you all the time, but I wish I had better words to express my gratitude to the audience. But thank you guys for coming and watching today. And Raj, thank you for building something. Thank you for taking, Warbots, something good, and adding on to it, building something cool. When is I know a lot of people want to know, when is the game aspect going to be started on? Are we looking at that sometime this year, or is that still well in the future?
Okay, so the game aspect, you might recall that we wanted to get out some trading card games. You see, that's why we've got all those statistics on them. However, unfortunately, what happened was a few months back when I was having a chat with my solicitors regarding setting up a company for the trading card game, due to certain regulations in the UK, I was legally advised strongly to not mix a real life business trading card game with that. So,
Hmm.
because I had to take that aspect off, this is why I decided to create the Dragon Bundle even more powerful by adding in that Dragon bot that will be paying them monthly income in ShadowSlayer, to the point where eventually these individuals will be making like $150 to $200 per Dragon key they own every month. That's the level we're going to get to, you see. So this actually makes it even more lucrative than what it was before for the Dragon Bundle holders.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah. And then just keep me in the loop. We'll keep scheduling these. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is great video. I hope you're. I know you haven't been feeling the best too, so I hope you feel better as well.
Yes, thank you. Yes, it has been a challenging week.
Yeah, I mean, launch week is never an easy thing. So, but this went a lot smoother than a lot of launches that I've seen. So,
I mean, one of the good thing is like, I mean, I like to thank, like my team members, because without these guys, back supporting me and, helping me, we wouldn't be where we are right now, because we can brainstorm ideas, we can bounce off each other, to the devs, to the WarHaven team, everybody involved, they've all contributed one way or another, you see, with their own unique skill set. So thank you guys for being the best team out there. Just wanted to say that.
yes, no, best audience. Raj, appreciate you as a founder, and then yeah, a great team as well. So appreciate all you guys. Thank you everybody for joining here today. We'll talk to you later, and hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Thank you so much.